So, that's what happened.
That sounds horrible.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I just need to reply to this. So, what do you want to do about this?
But what do you mean?
I mean, how far would you like to take it?
I don't know, I just don't want to have to see him every day.
Well, Elliot, that's a little unrealistic, isn't it? You do both go to the same school.
But maybe...
I just want to make sure you're aware of the seriousness of the allegations you're making.
What?
Sometimes wires can get crossed. He said, she said. Are you sure it happened the way you say it did? If I brought him in here now, what would he say went on?
But I'm telling the truth. I didn't want this to...
Well, there's the implication that you're trying to ruin someone's life. Do you want this to be something that hangs over him forever? We're talking about a crime here. We don't want to make something out of nothing, do we?
I don't understand. He's the one who...
Okay. I just want to make sure you know what you're getting yourself into. You know, maybe it's better just to move on. Not let this take over your life. You know, making a big deal about these kinds of things doesn't usually help anyone. Look, Elia, I actually have an important meeting I need to prepare for. Let's just keep an eye on this, and you can let me know if it escalates any further. Well done for raising it. Just let me know if you need anything. My door's always open.
Bodycon is a campaign group looking to change the way that schools respond to sexual violence, opting for a more transformative approach rather than a punitive one.
I think that currently the punitive system doesn't really give any power back to the survivor of sexual violence. It just kind of demonizes the perpetrator's behavior, but it doesn't really solve anything. And with this campaign, I think transformative justice is one of the main things we wanted to focus on because of how inclusive and led by the survivor it was, like giving them the power back where it's kind of been taken away from them a bit.
Bodycon is very different compared to other sexual assault campaigns because we're young people and we are survivors. So this is coming from our personal experiences, knowing firsthand how dangerous and unhelpful the punitive system can be towards us. especially me being non-binary and POC.
I feel like most campaigns are very women-centered when it comes to sexual violence. I think the great thing about Bodycon is that we're very inclusive. This affects people of all genders and we're going to change that.
How do schools currently talk about consent?
I mean, it's debatable if they do. And if they do, it's designed in a T video which promotes and educates no one on anything. We're almost forced to become survivors before we're given the chance to have a conversation about anything. I mean, if they taught it well, we wouldn't be here and we wouldn't have a campaign.
What's your opinion on the T video?
I can't swear. But it's a completely watered down version of what consent is and how consent should be taught, which is completely damaging, especially because this T video is often shown in assemblies at a very young age, so in year 7, and is often pushed as the only narrative that if you say no, someone's automatically going to respect that and going to respond in a respectful manner and be like, yeah, of course, we don't have to do anything, which is not the case. It completely diminishes the fact that sexual violence is a real thing that happens. It's horrific, should be banned.
What actions have Bodycon taken?
We launched a guidance under the guise of the DFE.
The guidance posed as a sort of expose for how flawed the current system is, outlining pretty much all the ways the Department of Education fails students all across the UK.
It caused a lot of stir and led to the DFE having to come out and respond to our guidance.
What do you think the school system and the school experience would look like if they taught consent correctly?
I think it would look a lot more safe, and people would be a lot more sure of where they stand with others, having the space for people to have their personal space, and I think that's really important.
If you work for a school and you're watching us right now, we want you to contact us, whether it be on social media or via email. We can give you our guidance and help you to make change.
At Bodycon, we believe that
everybody
Counts. Clearly the Department of Education doesn't think that.